Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to every single one of you that have been supporting the channel from the start until now. And of course, very appreciated the newcomers that will be part of it also. I'd like to mention that my threads are 100% cotton thread. They are from Portugal. I am in Europe. And there are 4 plies, similar thickness to Aunt Lydia number 3. My colors go by number and not by name. Okay. And for the most part, I use 2.75 hook, a small one, millimeter. Small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. I also like to mention I do have a crochet private group. If you're interested to join the beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile pic. And I have a crochet page on Facebook and also Instagram and TikTok. All of these links will be below in the description box. All you have to do is click on them. Of course, if you have not subscribed, click on that subscription. It's free, you know that, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's the only way we can continue to create these beautiful pieces for you guys. By keep growing the channel, of course, by YouTube recognizing the channel and circulating it. And I am so grateful and appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. For a lot of yous that question on my threads, I do ship them out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams equivalent. 300 to 325 yards, okay? And minimum order by 6. It's the only way I can cover the shipping. I make nothing out of it, so I know you will be asking because I get a lot of questions on them. So here you go. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to share the video or the channel in your Facebook public or your groups, your Facebook crochet groups, through your WhatsApp, your Instagram. It's the only way to keep going and circulating it. Okay, thank you. I send you much blessings. Okay, everyone. So today I'm going to show you how we can attach the leaves together if you want to put like a mega flower for a runner. I'm doing the next tutorial on a base. I need to do this. It's a grape. It could be placemat or a runner. I don't have the authorization yet to do the tutorial on these grapes. I'm waiting for it. As soon as I can get it, then I can do a tutorial. If not, then, I mean, not hard to figure out, right? So I'm going to do the leaf still because leaves has been around forever. And the little thing here, and of course the little curls here. Okay, so this I already have the tutorial on, but I'm going to create it. These are done with 6 corners, okay, but I'll show you how they are added on together to create and put it. It could be either for a mega flower or whatever, which I already do have a tutorial on a different type of grape, not this specific grape. Okay, so I'll be using the mixed green 4-ply 100% cotton thread and a 2.7 hook, and of course I'll be using the brown, which is the same size. So the first thing you want to do is that slip stitch knot. This is just so you guys don't go back and forth on the videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, until 15 chain. Once you've done your 15, we're going to skip that first one and go into the second with singles all the way to the end. 1 per stitch. That means you should have 14 singles all the way to the end, to the last one. I've done my 14 singles until the very last one. I'm going to do a 2 chain. I'm going to come back into that last one I did with a single and then going up 1 per stitch. we are not working on the last two stitches. Okay, so the last two starting at the very end. So we have 1, 2 we're not working on. That means we're working until here. Okay, and normally you should have always one single more on one side than the others. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I have those 2 left. 1 chain, turn around, and I'm using back loops only. Okay, I'm not even counting anymore. 1 per stitch, and then when we get into that 2 chain at the bottom, we're always going to continue to do that 2 chain with a single on each side. Just going to pull into that string there. So all the way to the very last one, and then coming inside of that 2 chain, single 2 chain, 1 more single inside of that 2 chain, and then again using back loops again, single 1 per stitch, and not working on the last 2 stitches at the end. So we're going to be lined up over here. So we're not working on these 2. We're going to work until the 3rd one. So we're lined up. Okay. So I've done the last one, left the 2 stitches behind. Again, did 1 chain, back loops. And it's going to be repeated like this, always leaving 2 stitch behind on each one. A lot of you already know how to do this. Actually, I think I have a few videos out, different sizes on the sleeve, but they're not attached. So I'm going to show you today the attachment. Now, for a lot of you that are in my crochet group or following me on Instagram, if you guys are interested to know about the little squares here for the grapes, I can do a small tutorial and send it to you privately. I guess that's the advantage you guys get from me by being in my group or following me on Instagram. Okay, so if you're interested, let me know, and I'll do a little tutorial privately and send you the video. So again, 1 per stitch and not working on the last 2. So we have the last 2, which is the one that we turned, and this one. 1 chain, turn around, and again, singles all the way. So now we're already into the 3rd little step there. That means we'll be having the same thing on this side once we get there and complete this row. I'm going to be doing 6 of them. Okay, always remembering to skip 2 stitch here, single 2 chain, single inside of that 2 chain space. Okay, so I'm on my 6th one, and I'm going to complete the row on both sides, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this side I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to complete it until I do my 6th, so we can attach it. Okay, so single 1, back loops per stitch. 2 chain back in that same 2 chain stitch with a single, and then back loops. Sometimes my stitch is so tight it's even hard to even get it in. So you got to come very close to that 2 chain that we did. Make sure that we're going to have at least same amount on more or less on both sides. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much did the 6 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to close in with slip stitch. Into the next one, slip stitch. Into the third one, slip stitch. If you realize we almost fit a finger on here. The other side has that 3D. You can't fit a finger in there. So we're going to turn this to the same side that we can fit a finger. And you want to line it up like that. And you're going to come in. So 1, 2, on the third one, you're going to grab one, two, three. So I'm going to grab the back loop on the third one also, slip stitch. And I'm coming into the front here, but back loop and front loop this time. Slip stitch. Again, front loop and the front of the next one, slip stitch. And we're going to do this until the 2 chain. So front loop, not front loop. What am I talking about? Back loop. Sorry, people. Oh my goodness, sometimes the tiredness, what it does, right? Okay. Back loop, front loop, slip stitch. Back loop, front loop, slip stitch. Back loop, front loop, back loop, front loop. Back loop, front loop. So all the way until the 2 chain. Okay. And now we're at the 2 chain, so I'm just going to come in that 2 chain, slip stitch. Cut your thread, tuck in your loose ends. And this is pretty much how we attach. Okay, so we leave that little, remember we went to the 3rd chain. For that reason, we leave this out. And we'll be gluing, or whatever you're doing, you glue the one that does not fit the finger. The one that fits the finger is down. We want those 3 Ds to be up. So I'm going to tuck in my loose end. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to do that little tip of the middle piece here, which you can do whatever size you want. I'm going to do 23 chain stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to go back on my 4th. 1, 2, 3. on my fourth. Double crochet. So we're doing double crochet 1 per stitch and go in that middle thread. Don't just grab one loop or it's going to bend. It won't be straight. Okay, so 1 double crochet all the way until the end. Okay, and 1 chain. Cut your thread. Now I'm going to just do not too much of a tie, like not too tight enough, but not over exaggerated because we're gluing this on anyway. Okay, and then you can cut the excess off. I'm going to do another tie just to make sure. Okay, and now we're going to do the little curl. Okay, so you can do as long as you want on this, depending upon how many chain stitch you do. Everyone. So I've done a 50 chain stitch, but you can go smaller, you can go bigger. Because I'm doing double curls, I'm doing a 50 chain. I'm going to skip that first one, come in the second with 1 single, into the next one with 1 single. And now the third one on, I'm doing 2 singles per stitch all the way to the end of the chain. 2 singles on each stitch. It's going to start curling up. Like I said, you can do as big as you want, as small as you want. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end, and I already have my hot gun glue warming up, so then we can just glue it on. Okay, everyone, so I've done my little curl, and we have the little piece here. So obviously the one that we tied, we're going to turn this to the back, and we're going to put it back here with hot gun glue. So I'm just going to put here on the center, and I'm going to compress. And I think we're good to go. So if you need to put a little bit more at the tip, just to make sure that it's all glued in. Just gonna touch a little bit over here so none of these tips come out. Like that. And then with this, you can do a side bigger than the other. You can have the same size as you want. You turn it like that. Turn it. And I'm just going to glue mine right here. Like that. And you compress a bit. And then if you want it to make sure it stays in place, then all you have to do is turn it a bit, put a little bit of glue, and just compress so it can just not move out of there. Like that. Then I'm going to turn a bit of this one. You fix it as you would like. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Turn a little bit here of the edge. You fix it how you want it. I mean, it's not necessarily you have to do exactly how I'm doing mine, but it gives you an idea, more or less. This way. and you're good to go. Now you can add this to any of your table runners or whatever you're working on. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, once I do find out, get the permission to do these ones, I still have to do the research who the creator is. And once I get the go, and then I'll come out and do the tutorial on it. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. Until next time, bye-bye.